As parents, it's so important for us to teach our children about safety and what to do if they ever feel endangered. And here to talk about an upcoming child abduction prevention and safety workshop is 7th degree black belt and owner of the Studio Martial Arts. We have Amethyst Pararian. Hi, Amethyst. Welcome. Thank you for joining us once again. You always bring us great tips. And so today it sounds like we are talking about really protecting our child from strangers and what to do in those type of situations. Why is it important to create a child anti-abduction workshop?
Well, every 40 seconds, a child goes missing in the United States. And according to the FBI, just in 2019, there were 421,000 entries of missing children in the United States. So even if that number was 10, I'd want to know how to keep my kids safe. And when you have a child, they don't come with a safety manual. So I came up with a program that I can actually give that safety manual to parents on how to keep their kids safe from abduction as well as general safety.
Right, I couldn't agree more with two boys, 6 and 7, and they think, Mom, I know how to walk home. I know, I can do this by myself. Yeah, you can, but I'm worried about everybody else out there who isn't as innocent as you are.
For sure.
So I think it's great. You have an upcoming workshop. Tell me about it. What are you going to cover?
So this Saturday at noon, we're hosting a workshop at the Studio Martial Arts and Fitness in Roseville. And we basically have this set up where the parents and the kids come in together. And they go into 2 separate rooms. The kids go in one room. They get a fingerprint kit, as well as their child abduction prevention tools, their safety tips, and general safety. And then in the other room, I have the parents go in there and they hear all the parent content that I want them to hear that I don't want the kids to hear.
Gotcha.
And sometimes I allow the teenagers to go in the adult room as well, because I actually want them to start hearing what is out there and what they need to protect themselves against. So I teach the parents what they should be doing, what they should be teaching their kids, child age appropriate, developmentally when they get older, what should they be teaching their kids, and also in the other room is what the kids need to know now.
Why are the fingerprint kits important? Why do you include that?
Well, every workshop we have someone sponsor the fingerprint kits, and this one it's Rockland Smiles is sponsoring that. So every child gets one, and what's important about that is they fill them out right then and there. We do the fingerprint kits, plus they get a current photo of their child. Sometimes, you know, people don't have that current photo and they go missing, they need it. And so in that kit is all the vital information that they need about their kids. God forbid they go missing.
So it's just a good idea to have it on hand.
100%.
Keep it current. You know, what are you hearing from the parents, like the feedback when they attend one of these workshops?
The most common one is, I feel bad for every parent that wasn't here. That's like the #1 thing that they say.
I'm sure eye-opening.
It is. And then the second thing I hear quite often is they say, when is your next one? Because they want to send their babysitter, their nanny, grandma that watches the kids. They want the whole family to come participate next time. Or they always ask me, hey, will you do one just for my whole family? If I get everyone together, will you come and do this? Because they feel that content was so valuable for them. And then I have parents that come and say, man, I thought I had this down. And then they take the course and they go, holy moly, I can't believe how much I actually learned and the things I have to shift in my life right now to keep my kids safe.
And that's why you keep doing it. Talk about some of the preventative measures. What are some of the tips you can offer us right now?
So 2 super easy ones that I can share right now would be the password one. This is one of my favorite ones.
I do that.
Yeah, that's a great one to have. And basically, predators lure kids to get into their cars. And one of the very simple one is to tell them, hey, I'm here to pick you up. Your mom sent me. Kids get in the car. There's countless videos of kids getting in cars with strangers.
Goodness.
It's very scary. But if you have a password with your child and you tell them no matter what, you don't get in a car until someone tells you that password, that's just a really easy safety tip that I provide. Also, predators typically use familiarity to break down boundaries, and they'll go up to a child and say, hi, Johnny, and then the kid, having not taken the course, doesn't think that's a stranger because they know their name. Well, how did that stranger know their name? It's because it was plastered all over their backpack or their lunch bag or their clothing. And so they'll go say the kid's name. So we always tell the parents, please don't put their names where it's visible to a stranger.
And what should you do if you're, as an adult, suspicious of another adult?
You know, you gotta do something and you have to say something. You have to bring it to authorities' attention. If you're at a park and you see someone taking pictures of kids and no kid is waving back, that's a red flag. They're probably there not with a kid, and you should take a picture of that person, and then God forbid something happens, you have a picture of someone that you can give to authorities and say, hey, by the way, I noticed this person was at the park taking pictures of kids, but you know, they had no kid there.
Right. Well, this isn't something we like to think about, but you have a lot of great tips. I'm sure your workshop's going to be valuable for a lot of parents. So they've got to check you out to find out more about this workshop. But thanks for sharing a little bit with us today.
Thank you for having me.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.